Hello everyone, Mr. Zydo here, along with Ken Jr. And in today's guide, I want to be going over my top 5 underestimated gold making tips. Starting off my top 5 list will be pet battling. Yes, pet battling. Now, unlocking all of the pet battle trainers in Kalimdor, in the Eastern Kingdoms, Outlands, and Pandora will net you a nice chunk of gold just unlocking all the daily quests for them. And to top it all off, once you get the I Choose You achievement, you will get 3,000 gold in the mail. Unfortunately, that is not a repeatable achievement, but what is repeatable is the daily quest. Another point about battle pets is that a max level rare battle pet will go for a lot more in the auction house than just a level 1 rare pet. So that's another way you can make more gold through battle pets, just maxing them out for somebody else and then putting them up on the auction house. In 7.1, the Bloodgazer Swarm world quest was added into the game. What that has to do with battle pets is once you complete that world quest, there is the possibility of a Bloodgazer hatchling may spawn, and what you do to get this battle pet is just simply give it the food that it likes, and it will be added into your battle pet list. And the unique thing about these 3 new battle pets is that they offer you a quest chain. If you complete this quest chain, you will get a mount from each of the new battle pets. So that's a nice little thing that they added in for battle pet collectors. And it's also a tip that some people may not know, that through battle pets you can get a mount. Now, my second tip is simply doing old content, as in old raids and old dungeons. The thing about doing old dungeons is every single time you complete one, you will get gold. Now, I'm not just talking about the gold you get from just vendoring all the trash that you get along the way in the dungeon. No, I mean just completing the dungeon itself, as in killing all the bosses, will give you some amount of gold. Now, how much gold depends on the level of the dungeon, as in a vanilla dungeon will give you less than completing a cataclysm dungeon. But it's just a nice way to make some gold and not burning yourself out just grinding the new world quest over and over again. Completing the pre-cataclysm raids, as in vanilla, Burning Crusades, and Wrath of the Lich King, can still net you a pretty decent amount of gold just going back and completing these old raids. For example, just completing the 25-man Ice Crown Citadel on Heroic will net you about 1,000 gold for about 25 to 30 minutes worth of work. The same thing goes with 25-man Naxxramas. It may not give you thousands upon thousands of gold, but it still give you about 1,000 gold clearing Naxxramas, and it all adds up over time. Now, my third simple tip is just questing, as in just leveling your toon all the way up to 110 should net you a decent amount of gold. Going from 85 to 100 should net you about 10,000 gold. That's assuming you don't spend any of it. Just leveling your toon from all the way from Mr. Pandora to the ends of Warlords of Draenor should be a decent chunk of gold waiting for you at the other side of 100. Going from 100 to 110 should also net you about 10,000 gold, again assuming you're not spending any of it. That's at least what my experience leveling my ults from 100 to 110 were. Well, they all got about 10,000 gold just from doing the quest, leveling my toon as you normally would. So yes, just normal questing, going from level 1 to 110 should net you anywhere between 25 to 30,000 gold just by the normal leveling process. I know it's mind-blowing, but yes, it will all those quests add up over time. Now, my fourth simple tip is treasure hunting. The only downside to this tip is that you can only do it once per toon, but it still can add up to a nice chunk of gold. A helpful thing to get with this tip is one of the add-ons to tell you where the treasures are on your map, so you can just fly around from point to point collecting all these treasures. Now, the treasures I'm talking about were added in Mr. Pandora, Warlords of Draenor, and Legion. Some of these are actual treasure chests, others are just world objects that you click on and then are added into your inventory. One of my favorite objects is the Hammer of Folly. Now that can be found near the Tavern in the Mist in Pandora. In the flavor text on that, this is the very hammer that built the stairs to nowhere. I think it's one of the more funny ones. A lot of these world object ones that are added into your bags tend to have a lot of funny things for their flavor text. My fifth simple tip is rare spawn hunting. The only drawback to this one is, like some of the other tips, is that you can only do it once per toon. But with how many rare spawns were added in Worlds of Draenor and now Legion, you still have quite a few rare spawns to go hunt down. Now, one of the good things about the rare spawns in Mist of Pandora is that they are repeatable, as in you can kill them, come back, kill them again, and you will still get loot, unlike some of the rare spawns in Warlords of Draenor and Legion. Just like in the treasure hunting tip, you'd also want an add-on to tell you where all the rare spawns are, so it's just all a matter of flying up and going and getting them. Now, I know you'll be able to make a few thousand gold if you follow some of these tips. This guide wasn't meant to be one of the hardcore guides where you can make thousands upon thousands of gold every single hour. I'll make another guide like that some other day. I wanted a more casual way of making gold and have some fun at the same time, because this is a game. You don't want to burn yourself out on something you're supposed to be having fun with. That's the other thing about some of the other guides that I've seen, is that if you're just sitting there farming mats all day to put up on the auction house, World of Warcraft can feel more like a second job than a game, and that's, I think, kind of sad. So here were my simple tips on how to make some gold in the World of Warcraft, hopefully having some fun. I'm Mr. Zydo. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more content like this in the future. Now that my microphone problem has been figured out, I'm hoping to put out more narrative-based videos in the future.